how to use the preview panel of the field editor. So on the left hand side you can see we've got a field with persons, and in the middle we've got our preview, and on the right hand side we've got where we edit the fields. So inside the preview you'll see that it actually displays, as we change things, change the details, you'll actually see that live update in your preview window here, just so we can see how it works and that it is working as expected. So say for instance if we didn't want this to be a required field, we could say that the minimum answers is 0 and it's not a required field anymore. Or as I changed the label before, you saw that actually changes live over here. So that's really handy to see what's going on. But what's really handy is if we change the way that it's configured, we'll also know that we're actually looking at what's going to be presented to the end user. So if I click person over here, I'm going to change person to be a maximum answers of 0, which means that the minimum is 1 and the maximum is 0. And we'll just reset the preview over here, which means we have to have a person, but we can have more than one person on our form. And you can see that the preview has displayed what that'll look like to the customer or to the user. And down the bottom here, we can also click Show Data Model, and you can see what the data is actually going to be sent to the API. So as we fill in the details, you can actually see the data model be created, and you'll see that person is an array. And if we had another person, we've actually got the two objects in there. Whereas if I go back in here and change it to the maximum answer to be 1, we just reset the preview over here, it's you've now got a single object. So that also helps you not just see what the input looks like, but also what the output when it gets sent to the API looks like as well. And that's how you can use the preview window to see what's going on. So let's do something else as well. Let's say we add a checkbox, and it's going to be like, I would like to receive promotional emails. And let's add another field, and we will say, maybe we'll do a select drop down. Which topics would you like to know about? We could add an option of general news, upcoming events, legal issues, I don't know, something else. And we'll say the maximum answers can be 0. We'll just reset the preview over here so that we get a fresh data object. And what we want to do is have an expression on this, which is this will only show if they tick, I would like to receive promotional emails. So we'll just refresh again. The good thing here is now, because we've got this expression, and you'll see that there's a lightning bolt on this field, which basically says there's an expression going on here, that we only want to show this field if the person selects that. And you'll see it's disappeared from our preview, but if we click it, it'll appear, allowing the person to select the topics that they want to know about. If they untick it, it disappears. And it also disappears from the data model. So that just helps you get confidence while you're building forms that you can preview what the user will see, and also what data will actually be sent to the API as you're building, which makes it a lot easier than flying blind.